Alright guys, it's time to talk about Giggle Fund on the channel, or just Giggle on the ticker, guys. Now I don't recommend this coin, but it is just popping up on my radar as it's having a very good day today. It's up about 153% at the moment, and it's within the top 300 coins, guys. So we need to take a look at this. This is, I think, a new coin, guys. It looks like it's just about 30 days, a little bit more than that old, and it just got listed on Binance. So I'm going to go ahead and say, guys, if you already haven't taken profit, still not a bad time, because look, guys, there's really no support until about $150 here. That's this line right here, guys. I do believe this is going to come back. So, at the moment, if we look at this on a 4-hour time frame, it is making a little bit of a flag here, at least on the 4-hour time frame. So if we do something like this, guys, we can, get some kind of measurement if it breaks out to the upside or the downside. Now, we have to take the length of the flagpole here, which is just really this one candle. So if it does break to the upside, guys, this is going to about $420. Now, I have the suspicion that this is going to break down. Now, where can this go if it breaks down? Guys, the target is actually down at $63. Now, this is a meme coin, guys. I do not believe this is going to hold this value. Now there is some interesting tokenomics here. It does have 1 million max supply, and pretty much all of this is circulating. That's actually a good thing. Now, I do need to warn you, there is a problem here. If you look at this warning, according to GoPlus, the contract creator can make changes to the token contract, such as disabling sales, changing fees, minting, transferring tokens. Exercise caution, guys. So, really, I must say that this is a very risky token, and I do feel a heavy dump is coming. Now, looking at the volume profile, guys, there really isn't any volume until about $170. You get this small candlestick right here, guys, and basically then you have a little bit more support coming in at about $160. But guys, really, we're talking about the point of control is down here just under $25. So most of the volume took place down here. And if it would lose this middle candle here, guys, it's going to be a fast track down, I believe. Now, Bollinger Bands wise here, guys, you can see there was kind of a pinch right here. As of yesterday, it did come in kind of pinch, but it's still very wide in my opinion. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame, because we can't really look at higher time frames. Now, if we look at this, it's still, it's pretty much like an intestine through here, and it didn't really pinch together. So the Bollinger Bands, I don't believe, are playing really any role here in this run. So yeah, that's not something to really consider. Looking at the limited history here on the RSI and stochastic on a daily time frame, guys, the blue line has just crossed this tiny red line down here as of yesterday, coming up pretty heavily. RSI is getting overheated though, so be aware of that. Now, the 4-hour time frame, going to have a little bit more history here. Blue line is about to cross this red line to the downside, so that's not actually a good sign, guys. Now, RSI is actually coming down as well, so again, bad. 1-hour time frame, blue line has just crossed the red line here, guys, and it is coming down. Now, it's not coming down very hard, still coming down. RSI is also sloping down here, just getting out of the overheated territory. Now, the 15-minute time frame, it's actually looking okay. The RSI is slightly pointed up here. The stochastic is just about to turn around, it looks like. So maybe here in this very, very, very short term, guys, might get a little bit of a bounce here. Now, if we zoom in here, we can see it's just trying to hold on to this little flag that I made. Now, this was based on the 4-hour time frame. Remember that, guys. So yeah, right now it looks like it's kind of bouncing between that, but I have a suspicion, guys, this is going to probably go down, and I do believe it will come down to at least $150. One more indicator to consider, guys, is the MACD here, and we do have some green candles here on the 4-hourly. Now, we can't really look at anything higher. There's nothing printing, basically. So yeah, the last several 4-hour candles were actually dark green, but look, you're getting a light green candle here right now. That's not good. Usually, that's an indication that this momentum is going to fade. Now, looking at Giggle Fund here on the tokenomics one more time, I've already mentioned what the circulating supply is and everything. Now, all-time high, we just had that about 9 hours ago, guys. It looks like $275. If you picked it up at the all-time low, guys, you're sitting pretty. Now, you're sitting about 2,700% up. You know, you can probably take some risk if you bought it down this low. Now, as for Bitcoin, we're pretty much at the same point we were this morning when I made the video about virtual. And we do have this target up here at about $115,200, but that's going to take us up to this local high here just, what, a couple of weeks ago, or no, about 2 weeks, a week and a half ago. And we do need to break this local high, though. So I would like to see us get above 116,000, and then I can be a little bit more bullish on Bitcoin. But we do have this W pattern in play. We actually have retested this neckline, so we're looking good, guys. Now remember, the CME also did close at 110,740, so we don't want to get too far away from that on a weekend. But keep in mind, we do have this gap here. It's a $275 gap. It's not that significant, guys, and we closed about $750 of that gap this week. So let's see what happens. Again, I don't want to get too far, away from this number. I don't really believe in CME gaps too much, but they do tend to get filled, unfortunately. Now, before I go a little farther in this video, you can claim some bonuses on my favorite crypto exchanges below. I have partnerships with Bybit, MEXC, BingX, Bitrue, BTSC, WEX, and CoinEx, guys. If you want Moodix, you can get a free 7-day trial here. And guys, if you're looking for a cold wallet, check out this link from CypherRock. You can get 17% off your order today if you use it. And you can follow me on X here, guys. Monthly returns, we're still sitting about 2% minus, unfortunately, for October. But that is not the worst we have ever had. So if it would be a red month, it would be the least red we've ever had. Now, we've just had 6 in a row here, green. So let's see. I do believe we will see a green month. We do have a lot of things coming up this week economically. Now, Ethereum, guys, is not looking that great in my opinion because we're right in the middle of this box. We need to get above this box. Now, $4,100 is what I'm looking for. If we can get above that, that would be great. Now, I'm going to give you some signs here. If we do break below this box, especially on a weekly time frame, I would say that would be the first step to a bear market. Now, that would take place at about $3,800. Guys, if we lose this trend line right here, basically, it's been holding us up since the, 10th of October. That's a little bit more than 2 weeks. If we lose this, this is the next signal, guys. Then, if we lose this channel, now we've been in this channel for, a long time actually, since August. So, that's not a bad thing. Usually these channels do break out to the upside. So, let's see. If we do break this channel to the downside, especially on a weekly candle, guys, then I think we could be seeing a bear market pretty quickly. Now, looking at the total market cap here, we have $3.72 trillion at the moment. We are just above this line at 3.71. Again, we do have a W pattern here, just like Bitcoin. We are breaking the neckline at the moment, and basically the same principle applies. So probably if we would measure this, the target would be up here somewhere around this green line, so 3.82 trillion. I'm not going to waste time, though, measuring that at the moment. Now, if we go to the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, guys, again, we do have a small W here, but we haven't broken this neckline. It's still the same as this morning. We do need to break this neckline, and basically the same principle would apply then. Now, the Bitcoin dominance has gone down slightly, just slightly since this morning's video. I think it was at 59.9 this morning, so I would like to see a break of this trend line. Once we break this trend line, this trend line has held us up for about a month and a half, unfortunately. If we can break this, guys, I do feel we are in for better days as altcoin holders. Now, USDT dominance, again, for the 3rd day in a row, we're working on a red candle. So people are just trickling their money back into crypto. People are scared. That's the, thing right now, guys. I think most people are very scared. So you're just seeing them trickle in, and then, something happens, they get scared, and they pull all their money out. We're trickling in again. So let's see what happens this week, economically and politically. And, maybe we get a big red candle to the downside. Just, we have to be patient, guys. We really have to be patient, especially this bull run. It's been so different than previous bull runs. Now, we have gone up just slightly here in the altcoin season index, I think from a 37 this morning to a 39. So that is good to see. You can see there's just a little bit of a tick up here. Now, if we go to the liquidation heat map, this has actually come down as well. Only 162 million have been liquidated in the last 24 hours. So that's quite normal. If we go to fear and greed, it's 37, just like this morning, guys. Next update is still in about 10 hours. Yesterday was a 30, but we're still in fear, which in my opinion is not bad. That's fine. This is probably the best time to buy. Now, bull market peak indicators, you have 0 from 30 hit. So again, this is why I'm holding out hope, because guys, in the last bull run, most of these indicators were hit. Now, the Pi Cycle Top indicator, in my opinion, and a lot of other influencers, opinion, they think that this one is actually the best one to go by. Look at it, guys. It's at 54.42% progress. So this is what that looks like. It's not even really close to crossing. And once it crosses, yeah, we have something to think about. If we see 7, 8, 9, 10 of these indicators hit, yeah, we have something to think about. But we've only seen one hit this whole cycle. We haven't even had 2 hit at the same time. So keep that in mind. Now, next week, guys, there are core durable goods orders and durable goods orders on Monday. If we go to Tuesday, we have HPI. We got consumer confidence. On Wednesday, we just have the interest rate decision, which is actually pretty important. It's not just. But yeah, we do expect a cut. We're supposed to go down to 4% here. And, the conference is probably even more important than the decision. Just because this is only a quarter point, it's not really going to do much for us, guys. But what is said at the press conference will be even, more important. GDP and core PCE prices on Thursday, and then you have the price index on Friday. We also have PCE price index here. We got personal spending. We got Chicago PMI. Bostic is speaking, guys. So, yeah, a lot of things going on next week, but I'm not sure what will be affected by the government shutdown if there's still a shutdown. Now, according to Moody's yesterday, guys, we had a great CPI. Look at this, 0.4475. That is huge, huge. Now, we had a lot of, good news yesterday. Other than this, the manufacturing PMI was also pretty positive. Michigan numbers also positive yesterday. So, guys, this all led up to a 0.55 point positive day on Friday. That is beautiful. The week, perfect. Month, perfect. The year, perfect, guys. Risk on sentiment is still here. Now the trend is growing. So that actually switched from sideways to growing. Now, talking about that interest rate cut, guys, it is a 98% chance that we are going to get a cut. Now, there still is hope from some people that there's not going to be a cut. There's 1.7% chance. But, guys, I do believe we're going to get a cut. I don't see anything changing that. Even if we get some economic data about durable goods or something, yeah, it's not going to change this, guys. So if we go to Polymarket, the odds are a little bit different, where we have a 1% chance of a 50 basis point decrease. Probably not going to happen either, although I would like that. That would really pump the market, guys. Now, we haven't looked at the inflation here on Trueflation in a couple of maybe videos here. I'm seeing a 2.32%. Now, last week I think it was around 2.22 or something like this. So we are starting to go up a little bit. So that's not good in my opinion. But not the end of the world. Now, if we go to Crypto Bubbles, of course, Giggle Fund is not here. We'd have to go down and look at, I think 200 to 300. But anyways, this is the top 100 here. Right now, it is red, unfortunately, though. Virtual, I did a video on this morning. You guys can check that out. And guys, if you want to stake your Giggle Fund, there is actually no deals found. So I'm sure once it's listed on Binance, they'll probably have something, of course. But guys, I do say be careful with this coin. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Like I said, check out some of those partnerships I have below, guys. I have Bybit, MEXC, BingX, Bitrue, BTSE, WeX, and CoinEx. They're all good exchanges. I use them all, actually. And I do appreciate everybody who has used my links. Of course, guys, I do get commission. It's a very small commission. Unless you're trading hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars or something like that, I'm not going to see more than a few bucks, guys. So I really appreciate it. And guys, if you want to become a member of the channel, we just got another member. I only have one member, guys, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would sign up for a membership, and I will put you all in the Telegram group. And yeah, guys, we can have some fun there. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you guys in the next video.